What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sideline Summit. I'm Antonio Perez, joined as always by Danny Code, DC, UPenn's finest, Chris Coulter, CB, Coacher Boy. We got another great episode for you guys today. All-Star Weekend is wrapped up. We're going to recap the highs and all of the lows, all the different events, thoughts on the new All-Star Game format and maybe what they should do going forward. And then after that, we're going to follow it up with an actual idea. We mocked up a USA versus World All-Star Game matchup. Now, that could be a little tricky because while there is talent everywhere, all-star level talent might be a stretch. But luckily, we left that part up to Chris, and me and Danny mocked up, which was also fairly difficult, a 12-man USA All-Star team. But of course, before we get into anything, I want to remind you guys, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss a single upload from any of the great shows on this channel, and then go to our regular channel, do all the same stuff, audio listeners, leave a like, follow the show, subscribe, all that good stuff. But we can go to Danny for the summits and plummets.
Yeah, so my summit. Ring.
Oh.
Ring. LeBron and Jalen Hurts both have rings. But no, I was in the gym yesterday and I was talking to someone. And someone was trying to say I just love that Jalen Hurts is being brought up in top 5 quarterback conversations. I think that's my summit. Because in the argument someone was trying to say that he's not top 5. And what I told him is, that's fine. He's at lowest 6, though.
Look, people are going to argue till the end of time when it comes to Jalen Hurts. It's just because he is not as innately talented. Here's the thing I don't get what people can't understand. I think Chris would understand as well as everybody. Growing up in Chicago, who is that one guy you showed us? Ronnie Fields? One of the most talented basketball players I've ever watched. When Chris told me go look him up, insanely talented, made Kevin Garnett the second best player on a high school basketball team. Kevin Garnett,
who went straight from high school, by the way,
of all time. Ronnie Fields put him in second place, and you've probably never even heard of him. I don't understand why people can't understand the concept that Herbert is more talented than Jalen Hurts, or Joe Burrow is more talented than Jalen Hurts. You can still be more successful. You can still come up bigger in big moments, and you can still have better stats when it matters most. So, my summit's a little similar to yours when we roll it on to me. But do you have a plummet?
Yeah, my plummet. You can hear it in my voice still. I've been cooked since like Super Bowl Sunday.
They're saying you're having a second puberty. Is that true?
No, not at all. I don't know if my voice can get much deeper at this point, dude. So
you're turning into Darth Vader. We just brought up before the show that you used to have like an Anakin Skywalker type haircut. You're going through the motions.
It's coming back now, dude. But yeah,
be careful what you wish for.
I'm about to have a scar on my eye. I do have a scar above my forehead.
Full Darth Vader requires you to go bald.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's Darth Maul, though. Oh,
Darth Maul. What was his cut? He had like the Bitmoji hairstyle. I don't even know how to like.
Bitmoji
was
hairstyle?
He bald, or did he have like the point? I can't even remember.
Didn't he have a shaved red head?
That's what I thought. I don't know.
He might have. I thought he might have. No, I'm not even going to bother with it. I'm gonna trust y'all memory over mine when it comes to Star Wars specifically, because
I was a Star Wars junkie.
I essentially learned the story through Lego Star Wars. So
good, as you should.
Lego Star Wars elite game.
Yeah, but that there's my 2 summits and plummets. Keep it pretty short. Chris, how about you?
Well, my summit is that my Kyries finally came from China, and they finally came with the. It took a long.
They came from China.
It took a long time, but they finally got
shoes. What? Some are saying they're the greatest shoes. They're great basketball shoes.
China, and they finally came. Took a long time, but they feel really good. If you're a fan of the Nike Kyries, they literally actually feel the exact same on foot. They feel the exact same. when you play in them, feel the exact same. So I'm very, very happy with that. Honestly, they were only like 130 after tax and stuff at the
It's
order.
not
So,
bad.
yeah, really, really good hoop shoe. They look nice, but and they play even better. So that's probably my Summit that I finally got them. I've been waiting on them for a while. I've been playing in my LaMelo balls, and boy, I tell you, it's a reason why his ankles are made of silly putty now because those shoes have zero grip after the first wear. So I'm happy to get some
Dude,
Kyrie's.
I'm excited to try to play in these GT Cut 3s.
DT cut threes, yeah.
Dude, they come in tomorrow or Friday, I think.
Yeah.
Dude, I tried them on in the store. My foot wouldn't move on the floor.
Why didn't you just buy them in the store? Were they cheaper
They were
online?
they were my size didn't have, so I had to order them.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it was price thing, you probably could just ask the price match, but
Low key.
Nah, yeah.
But yeah, that's my Summit. I'll go double Summit. I get to watch two of my favorite players play tonight. The only game on tonight, LaMelo and LeBron play today. So excited to watch that. Hopefully LaMelo isn't scratched for a random injury because he loves that. 40 minutes before the game start, ankle out. So I'm hoping not.
Call it the game of the
the Le game and the Le game and the Le trade game, the Le both game. It's both of them.
Yeah, Mark Williams.
Mark Williams would be like, "Yo, let me go to LA." Oh wait.
Imagine a Mark Williams revenge game being the headline. That's what Wendy said. He was like, "I never thought I'd say this sentence, but a Mark Williams revenge game." I said,
"What is it?" But like, revenge because they thought you were damaged goods. Like that's not, dude. They basically said you're not worth the injury. Like Anthony Davis's body is probably 8 times worse than you, but like he's also like a million times the talent. So,
yep. And I heard that Mark Williams has a bad back as a big man. It's almost impossible to come back from, especially if you're not going to turn into a 40% future like Michael Porter.
Yeah, it's like back, knee, foot. Any two, first of all, one of those is bad. Any combo of the two is horrendous, and then all three,
you're done.
This basketball stuff ain't worth it, bro.
That's CDL. But yeah, that's all for me.
I would say, dude. I mean, great week. I picked up that Starboy vinyl. To anyone listening, I don't know if you have it. Vinyls are blue. They're nice. They're real nice. So I have 4 of his 10 vinyls. Still missing Thursday, Echoes of Silence, Kissland, Beauty Behind the Madness, My Dear Melancholy, and After Hours, which is a shock because After Hours is like by far my favorite. But I decided to try to be cool and start from the top with House of Balloons just to go in the entirely all over the place. But, and, you know, I'll go double, kind of looping back to what Danny said earlier about Jalen Hurts. We try to forget about the 2023 Eagles because of that big collapse down the stretch, of course. But there's beauty. There's agenda in it all. There's an agenda in everything. There's beauty in that season, though, because Joe Burrow gets the big, it's not his fault excuse, and his defense was bad. Did you know that the Eagles had a worse ranked defense in 2023 than the Bengals did this year? And Jalen Hurts suited up in the first round of the playoffs. His team got there.
Tooted up.
Beating the Cowboys, Dolphins, Bills, Chiefs. Like, I think what they're
Steelers?
Their gauntlet in the 2023 season, they went like 5-2. And the last 2 was a complete, meltdown. They got destroyed by the Niners and Cowboys. But the point is, Burrow, if you, start your season better, like how Jalen Hurts likes to do, he started 10-1 and booked himself into the playoffs. Whatever happens after that, happens.
To be fair, the Bengals have lost games that they put up 35 often.
That's true. That is true.
I am a notable Bengals hater saying this.
Joe Burrow lost a game up 2 touchdowns against the Ravens. He lost week 1 to Jacoby Brissett. That did happen. And I'm sure there's other horrendous losses on there that have nothing to do with his defense. The point is, Jalen Hurts made the playoffs with a worse defense, so I really don't want to hear the excuse. The Hurts agenda is at an all-time high. I will certainly not entertain him being better than any of the 3 league MVPs. You won't catch me doing that. But
me either. 4 is the highest.
I will rage bait the argument of him and the other 3. Like And by that, it's kind of the same thing with Tatum. Like if someone, Giannis is better than Tatum, well, I'm like, well, no Larry in the last 5 years. There'll be something like that, but nothing serious. No Lombardi.
Someone told me he's 6, and you'll never guess who he put at 5.
Jaden Daniels. I don't think that's bad. Like Jaden Daniels was really, really good this year.
He was awesome. Top 5 though.
I think there's a stamp 7. Like I think you could put him over Dak. You want to put him over Stafford, you could. And look, honestly,
Hurts and Daniels over Herbert.
There ain't a lot going for the Herbert argument right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not looking good. So no, I'm not like overly pressed where anyone puts Jaden Daniels. Almost not overly pressed where everybody puts Jalen Hurts. Because at the end of the day, my boy wins. He's on my team. My team's good. So
yeah, I think Jalen Hurts should be at the least. I think Danny said 6 is probably at the least, but I think he should be. Personally, I would put it at the least 5 for me. I think he should be at the least 5 currently. Yeah. I mean, you got to reward winning at some point. Like I mean, you just have to. This is kind of
no, I'm gonna let you know a stat. He's the only quarterback drafted after Mahomes was to win Super Bowl.
Because if we reward ifs, if you reward ifs as much as people reward ifs, you have to reward winning. You have to. So I think Hurts.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it. He has to be in the 4 to 5. He has to. Because if you're going to reward ifs and beating somebody in an AFC championship or beating somebody in an NFC championship, how do you not reward a Super Bowl MVP and a Super Bowl championship? You know what I'm saying? Like how?
Well, because you didn't take into consideration, we're counting ifs. Jalen Hurts is 0-278 in hypothetical situations. He's never won a game where he didn't have A.J. Brown and Saquon Barkley. It never happened. If land is a crazy thing. But let's get to this All-Star Weekend recap. We had a very eventful All-Star Weekend, to put it lightly. Celebrity All-Star Game, Drewski, a walking skit. I mean, that guy is hilarious. Let's open up our All-Star Weekend recap with this discourse. What do y'all think about when people were saying that guy? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know all of their names, but the celebrity game MVP got it, and then Drewski was like, he knows that he's going to get like clicks if he just like acts like he's in a skit. They were saying that comes natural to him, but Kai Cenat was forcing it.
Yeah, I mean, it was not true. Yeah, I mean, it's because Drewski's an actual comedian. Like that's what he actually is. He's become a social media star, but he's an actual comedian, so he looks for that type of stuff. And the other way around for Kai. Kai's a streamer who people laugh at, so he feels like he has to be funny. I don't think it's fair to Kai. Kai's he's being himself at that point, just doing stuff. Like that's cool. To me, I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool. Like I thought it was cool. But I will say though, the one thing about the celebrity game, stop putting WNBA players in celebrity game. It's dumb.
I wholeheartedly agree.
It's dumb. It's dumb. Lakia Jackson's better than anybody in that game, including the old guys who were playing. She's better. She's just a better player. And stop putting her in there. If the WNBA is already on the rise, why put them a step back, put her in a celebrity game? Like, yes, she is an influencer to an extent, but like, bro, come on. Be for real.
Like, bro, if you want to, like, if you're throwing in old NBA players, let's throw Cheryl Miller in here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
You know what I'm saying? Not a current girl. Like, throw some Candace Parker. Okay, she can be a celebrity now because she's not playing. Like somebody like that. Don't throw
that's borderline bullying. You know what Candace Parker would do to them.
Imagine in 3 years, Juju's in this game. When she has 70 in the first half, then what?
Yeah, she's not going to pass the ball. Like
what?
She hardly does it now. But she did have 6 assists the other night. Let me chill.
That's my girl. Hey, shoot it.
It was like 30, 10, and 5, something like that. She's different, bro. Yeah.
But
yeah, let's talk about little Rising Stars action.
Pretty cool game. I love it.
Yeah.
Rising Stars reminds me of 2K my career though. Like when you go back and you used to have to play in the Rising Stars game. Who was your rival? You used to play on the World.
The dragon dude who kept dunking from far away.
Oh my no,
Yeah.
He was a menace
Chill.
to society, dude.
He was different.
Menace to society. I forget his name, but that dude. They call him something dragon. He definitely was flying.
I think it was like Red Dragon because he had like dyed red hair or something like that.
Yes, that sounds about right. But I remember that dude, Danny. He was trouble.
Yeah, if you're listening to the show, comment your best 2K in the comments because this 2K was iconic.
Was that what, 18, 19?
Nah, it's got to be like 16 or 17,
17,
right?
16. Yeah, I think it's around.
No, 16 you were Prez. 17 was Orange Juice with who was the third dude? It was you, Justice Young, and then who was the other?
Because the other dude ended up coming back in like a more recent 2K, like 2022. I just seen him. He
wasn't good. He was kind of like end of the bench guy. I think he like ends up getting cut or something.
And he has an afro. I remember.
And I'm pretty sure you have a rival. Yo, 2K17 had like a loaded like timeline.
Yeah, the rival dude I'm thinking about. I forget.
Yeah, you had a best friend teammate. You had a best friend end of the bench, and then you had a rival.
GTA My Career.
The names though.
GTA My Career on the way.
GTA
6 rumored to come out this year.
Yep, yeah. I think it's coming out in
October, right?
Yeah, September, October, yeah, around there. I will be there. Early.
GTA My Career, we could deal with Scarface.
I think my favorite part about the Rising Stars is, I think I'm on the side of the minority, but I thought the tournament style, I thought it was great. The only part that I did not like was the target score. I think the target score should have been higher. These are all professionals. Even the G League players, they're professionals at the end of the day. 40 points is way too quick of a game. Yeah, I'm not saying put it to 100, but you got to find a sweet spot to me. That was my only gripe. I think it makes sense for so many reasons. Like, for example, in those Rising Stars games, like, if you're a Rising Star, you want to win that game because, first of all, you're a Rising Star. You're trying to get your name out there. And if you win those games, you get to play on Sunday against one of the bigger teams and get your name out there even more if nobody knows you. I think that makes so much sense, gives you so much incentive to play. And then when you play in that big team, the big team doesn't want to lose because that looks crazy. You lost to some rookies and you got LeBron, Curry, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that made so much sense in theory, like to try to get them to all play hard. I love the format. I just think the target score should be a little higher. But I think this new format, I am totally with it. I just think next year, keep the format, but just let them wear their regular jerseys. That's my only thing. Regular jerseys and up the target score, and I'm cool with how that went.
I love the All-Star jerseys this year. I can't lie.
I thought they were fire too.
Like for the pros, yeah,
they were fire.
Like red, the baby blue, the dark blue. Yeah, those are all nice.
G League jersey was nice to me too. I like the jersey.
Yeah.
I like all of them. Honestly.
Yeah, I would say I kind of like that tournament format idea. I like rookies, sophomores, but it's like G League because it's not Ignite. Like these guys could just be anyone. Like they could be a rookie or a sophomore, a third-year guy, like a
10th-year guy. So no.
Andre Ingram type.
Loki could be a 10-year guy. Could be.
Yeah, I mean that's. I think maybe with the G League one though, if you like kind of really want to get spicy, like yeah, go with vets. Like for if you want
to make a team, maybe
the best rookie and sophomores are already going to be on the rookie sophomore teams. So like with the G League team, yeah, make it vets, guys who are like for years. In
and out of the league.
Throw Isaiah Thomas out there. Throw Isaiah Thomas out there. You're going to generate so much buzz on social media when that team goes to play the pros and. Like most All-Star games, a lot of ISO, a lot of chucking threes. That's like Isaiah Thomas's whole thing. So,
man, also, y'all got a chance to see Dink Pate too, y'all. Dink Pate did play for the G League team, and he's only 17, maybe 18 now. Watch out.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't JD Davison play?
He sure did. He was getting buckets.
Yeah, like that's another. Like he's a vet at this point. Like guys like him.
Points.
He
said he's getting buckets. He had 0 points.
I thought he hit a 3. Oh, maybe I'm watching. No, he had points in one of the games. Maybe not the big game when they played against the guy, but I thought he scored.
He might have scored in another game.
Yeah, I think he scored in the first game.
Because you have to like, with all the games, you got to like tally them together and whatnot. But
yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I just think the only thing with G League Ignite is like maybe put some yeah, I guess the word is shine on like guys who have really been through the G League
Yeah.
and just leave out rookies and sophomores, I would say. That was my only thing. But shout out to, I guess I'm going to dub it Dalton Connect's team because he made the most noise pregame. But before we jump to that crew into the All-Star tournament, we had the skills challenge, 3-point competition, and the dunk contest.
I think it's all washed.
The 3-point contest it's truly impossible for it to be washed.
3-point contest isn't washed, but everything else is washed. We got Wemby and Chris Paul trying to hacked it. You got a 3-peat champion of dunk competition. I like dunk competition usually, but I need big names coming back into this. I need Vince Carter. I need actual Mac McClung is a G League player.
Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon weren't anything yet when they won theirs.
Okay, they were still became solid players. Mac McClung will never be a contributing player.
What does that matter? Do you want to see cool dunks or not?
I think that was my biggest problem too. I think I've seen one cool dunk, and I've seen McClung do a dunk for 3 years in a row. And I'm not even trying to hate. It's just like he only has.
I don't know if McClung's. He does a lot of the 2-hand windmill action, but I certainly think he's creative. And Stephon Castle was very creative as well. I
like Castle. I love
the
Castle.
other two had no business being there, but Castle and McClung were great. I liked it.
What
would have made it even better and would have probably changed the entire discourse of this argument is if Stephon Castle could just dunk it the first time. And that's what a lot of these guys, I think. It takes them like 2, 3, 4 love little Boozy Vert, but like, bro, that was a tough watch.
Yeah, how do you get a 40 for missing a dunk?
Yeah, that's another thing. If they make the dunk, they need a 0. Didn't it used to be you only get 2 tries?
You get 3. It was 3. It was 3 tries, and that's it. And
now
only,
the timer
counted when you touched the rim. If you just threw it up and didn't go get it, it wasn't an attempt. Yep, same thing.
Yeah, get rid of the timer. Bring me back attempts.
Same.
Because I know like they brought in the timer because like some people would just take forever. Like the thing with like is if it didn't touch the rim. Yeah, I thought Castle was insanely creative. Mac is a prop genius with ladders, people, cars. If I were him, I'd start to feel some type of way. I'm like the NBA. Do you really love me? Do you really like me, or am I just your little dunk contest guinea pig?
Well, now I can tell you how they do like him. You can prove it. They put a G League team in there so he can play in the All-Star game. That's exactly what they did. So they proved like, yes, Mac, we're doing it for you. And everybody else, y'all can play. But this is for him. You can tell. That was for him. That was Mac.
Yeah. But honestly, like even the last couple, I want to leave like there's just been like Mac is going to put on a show every time. I would personally love him to run it back just one more time with better guys around him. I know Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon tweet out every single year, might have to get back in it, and then they just lie. But I like if they don't want to do it, Stephon Castle would love to have you back. Would love to have you back. Trying to think of some other guys who I know are some real high flyers. I would love to see Jaylen Brown get another crack at it, but not on a
TV
slippery floor. But he's still a high flyer. I'd love to see him get another crack at it. The ideas were there, but and Donovan Mitchell had a great dunk contest his rookie year.
I want to see Derrick Jones Jr. again. I think Derrick Jones Jr.
have to
great
the highest flyer in our game.
And then you know who a guy who actually might do it? I think Ace Bailey might next year too. Ace Bailey's super athletic. I think a guy like him would be interesting too. I think some of the younger guys, like even if it's a younger star, like Zion, you're not doing anything. You didn't even get traded for fat. Luka did, so you might as well jump in there anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anthony Edwards is even. He was kind of honest about it. He was like, I'm just not creative in the air. Like I wouldn't be good at it. But he was like, I would love to. I'm just not good at it. And then he was like, now if it was like, can I dunk on somebody? And then they was like, what about Rudy? He said, I'll punch on Rudy.
Because he will. I think he's been waiting to do that.
He would punch on Rudy.
He
What?
wants to.
Yes.
Well, all right, I just thought of a new competition. First level, you dunk on Anthony Davis. You pass that level. You dunk on Rudy Gobert. You dunk on Rudy Gobert. First level, boom. Second level, Anthony Davis. Third level, boss level, you have to dunk on Wemby.
Oh,
I'll be there.
Williams.
You know they're gonna be calling for fouls and all the nonsense.
Cry about it. I'll be there. I'll be there.
I would say who's a guard who would win that?
Ja.
D Rose. Simply because I remember like when we would play on lower rims, this is how I would dunk on everybody. All you gotta do is go back scratch it. They can't block it back there.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is D Rose the highest flyer, but the back scratcher, he made it notorious.
On driving, by the way. On a person. He did it on a person.
Shifting his body in midair. Like he swung his body.
He threw the ball in, swung his body, and legs flew to the side.
There was a clip, somebody dunking. They like dunked the ball, but they were still on the way up.
Mm-hmm. I've seen
I don't know what it was a college game. I don't even remember what it was, but it was crazy.
They had on white jerseys, right?
I think so.
Yep, and there was like he looked like he walked up dude's chest almost. Yep, I remember that. I don't remember what school that was, but I remember that too.
But my final comment on the dunk contest, it would be great. These guys are creative. I just want to see more first and second try makes. That is the difference between it all. I truly believe that. Stephon Castle, I think he got a 50 for this anyway, but the one where like the guy made the bank shot and then he caught it, East Bet, like that's a 50. If he does that first try, it's a 50 plus. Like that can go with almost any dunk ever. I have a question for you, Chris. Aaron Gordon said you stack his 3 best dunks ever against Vince Carter's best 3 dunks ever, like dunk competition, and Aaron Gordon wins. Danny, what do you think?
Don't shoot me.
That's crazy because Aaron Gordon.
Yeah,
If
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon's top 3. Look,
That's not the death beam. Martian's pouring the death beam. I'm taking.
And you would
Aaron
take the guy
Gordon.
who's never won one, and it's not ridiculous to say that.
Bro, that's
not ridiculous to
with
say
the
that.
mascot spinning on the little thing. That
and the cradle.
Yes, that might be the best dunk ever in a contest. And then he followed that up with a dunk he did in high school that nobody ever seen outside of high school. Behind the back, all the way down, all the way back up to dunk it.
I still think my favorite dunk all time was Dwight Howard.
The 12 foot. The 12 foot or the throw in?
The 12 foot.
Low-key, that same contest we threw out the side of the backboard and he caught the ball all the way over here and had the nerve to throw it in with power. Reggie Miller was like, no human's supposed to be able to do that. That's probably my favorite Dwight one. From that.
Yeah, they're definitely like. I'm just thinking about the Levine Gordon shot. Like,
bro, come on. That
couldn't even be mad that he lost because it's just like, okay, his dunks were better, but there's nothing higher than a 50, and Levine's also getting 50s, and on top of that, they were all first try. First try. They were born to do this. But I saw an East Bay from the foul line, and I'm like, gotta give it
after you did a windmill from the foul line, by the way.
You could knock it off for creativity, but who even thinking about creativity? He just did it between the legs from the free.
This is ridiculous.
If he comes back, I 100% think he's trying the 360.
If Giannis dunked from the damn near free throw line, what does he get?
In a game. Regular game, too.
Well, if Giannis dunks from the free throw line, I mean, they'll give a free throw line a 50.
No, you should give it a win.
That's what I think. They need to just get back to the classic dunks. Of course, try to spice it up a little bit, but get back to the classics and just make them on the first try. And moving on to the All-Star game, where the rookies got to play up with the big guys, the Shaq's OGs, Kenny's. It was Kenny's international team, and then Chuck's Rising Stars.
Yeah, Chuck's Rising Stars. I think Shaq's OGs. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll talk about all the theatrics later and how much we didn't like it. But the games themselves, not horrible. Typical all-star stuff. I thought the OGs against the rookies had a little more juice to it. Just it wasn't like noticeable or like someone turned this on. It's like, oh yeah, all-star game's back. But a little noticeable.
Because
Like
of the reason I
it was
said, bro,
close
I'm
until about
telling
the
you.
last 10 points.
They don't want to lose because then you know it's gonna be everywhere. And then you got 3 or 4 days until games are back. You know that's gonna be the talk for 3 days. How they
Yeah.
will do this? They're gonna compare it to the Dream Team losing in that scrimmage. I'm telling you, it would be ugly dialogue.
It'd be bad. It'd be bad. And you know who would get the most flack for it all?
LeBron, even though he didn't play,
LeBron Ramon James.
it's his
He
fault.
would get the
He could've
most
played.
crap for it.
Or it'll be, oh, he knew they had a chance to lose, so he just didn't suit up. Like I read that somewhere. That somebody said, oh, LeBron just didn't want no smoke with losing against the young guys, or if they played the Euro team and losing. Like, bro,
I'm like, bro, are you serious?
be for real.
If that's the case, he'd never play a game of basketball ever.
Again.
Because every single game he plays, there's a headline with him and someone else on the other team, and you could easily just pin it up as, oh yeah, well, you know, he didn't play because he's scared to lose. It was corny. Outside of that, typical all-star stuff. I think we all agree. Tatum got robbed for MVP. I think we can all agree. That was what did Steph Curry say to him? He said lifetime achievement.
Lifetime achievement award. I'm telling you, and you know
That's
why I wouldn't say he got
corny, 'cause
robbed.
Tatum would have 2 under his belt right now.
I'm telling you, the only reason why I wouldn't say he got robbed is because you can smell it coming. Like Anthony Davis got it in New Orleans. Like whoever the home guy is, they're gonna try to get it to him. And it's Curry in the Bay. Yeah, I knew.
Who got it the year it was in Toronto?
LeBronto. Oh,
I think it might have been LeBron or Russ.
it's got to be.
AD got it the next year
In New Orleans. Don't worry. Quick search.
Those are both all-star. I mean, I can also
Anthony.
Yeah, CN Tower, Anthony. But the All-Star game can be good, I think, even with their lackadaisical, like, you know, like, even with them not trying, it can still be good if you make
Better
it
than the Pro Bowl.
Like a couple years ago when Tatum won the MVP, him and JB went back, like, they went ISO like 5 straight possessions. I'm like,
nothing will beat Giannis.
Which
Didn't Giannis go perfect one year?
I think he went 13 for 13. I think so. On all dunks. That same year that Curry laid on the ground and did that. I think that was the same year.
Yeah.
That was what, 2017? I think AD. That was
They might be AD year.
Yeah, that was the year AD won because Isaiah Thomas made it that year. Where Russell Westbrook won MVP, came off the bench in the All-Star game.
Nastiest game I've ever seen in my life. But I do want to say this. About just All-Star as a whole. If it's one thing, and I'm old enough to remember, All-Star game was never that competitive, bro. Like, people talk about 3 All-Star games in the whole history of All-Star games where it was competitive, and it was reason as to why. And first of all, the whole first half wasn't competitive. So I don't want people to understand that. People love nostalgic basketball. They love old 90s this, 90s that. They don't really. Because you would have killed Michael Jordan for shooting 44% of his last 10 games, but y'all didn't because you like fadeaways. Same thing with the All-Star game. If I'm telling you right now, if we bought the jerseys back to regular jerseys, nobody would talk about anything. That's really what they miss. Because why is Shaq doing 360s full court? 360 full court dunks. You know why? Because nobody's playing any defense. That's just how the All-Star games work. Nobody's trying to get hurt. This is not what happens. Isaiah Thomas was dribbling on his knees in the All-Star game. It was the third quarter. It was the actual third quarter. And that's in the 80s. So that's what people don't understand. The All-Star game has never been.
Oh, yeah, but the 80s were so tough. I thought the 80s were in bully ball.
Bro, Isaiah Thomas was on his knees dribbling with one finger in the All-Star game. He literally did that. That's just an actual fact. And I was like, bro, like, I don't know. Like, what do you want from the game? Like, what do you want? Do you want them to play like glorified? Like, do you want them to play at Chris Brickley? Do you want that?
Bro's getting philosophical.
Because if that's the truth,
yeah,
I can see that. I feel it.
Yeah, I feel like from a game perspective, I mean, I feel as if everything is good around it, then it's fine. Like 2016, we got LeBron stealing Kevin Hart's drink, giving it to Drake, the hometown kid. We got Kevin Hart, like picking up the basketball, dribbling it courtside. The point of this story is it's a lot better when Kevin Hart is just on the sideline. because I think he did more talking than actual basketball being played. Kevin Hart is great, one of the greatest comedians of all time.
They put him in a bad spot, man.
Yeah, it's just like this is the one event. It's probably the most controversial event ever. And Adam Silver's attempt to just throw everything out there wasn't this. I think his last resort should be like, all right, let's go back to East West, none of the theatrics, and if y'all still don't like it, then
All-Star game's canceled. No more All-Star game. Like KD said.
Yeah,
no more All-Star game. I will say this though.
I mean, KD is right, bro. People love to complain. I mean,
if he gonna do an MC, do one of the guys from New York who actually like MC like the outside game to where it's not corny. It's like an actual like what people are accustomed to seeing or opens.
Oh yeah, like
let
the outcourt,
do it. Or let I can't think of his name right now, but one of his favorite things is neighbors. Like when somebody get dunked on, like if they go upstairs, like that would be cool. Like making Kevin Hart MC, he's not really like a basketball junkie. He doesn't really know what to really say. Or let Filet do it. If you want to let content creators do it, let Filet do it. Like let something like that happen. I think that would have been better. Like I said, I thought Kevin Hart was corny too, but I was telling people I think they put him in a bad spot. He had no choice but to be corny.
Yeah, it's like to be out there talking for 45 minutes between a basketball game. You know, it's you had.
And why they tribute TNT? Why they tribute?
Yeah, like a tribute after the first stoppage of play that lasted longer than the game. Like I'm like, all right, let's go into this. I'm not trying to watch this. Let me get out of here. I come back 10 minutes later. Why are these four doofuses still on my screen? Three and
Ernie Johnson.
But yeah, 3 and Ernie. Let me not do Ern like that. And then on top of that, this is an all-star game. We're supposed to be celebrating the greatest players of our game. People are having tremendous seasons. And I mean no hate. There's no hate in my heart when I say this. Why is the name Bowl touching my ears?
Because Shaq is not wrong just early.
He is wrong. He's wrong because he's trying to say he's Wemby. He's not Wemby, though.
Wemby light.
Wemby light got to be borderline all defensive team, in my opinion, because Wemby could be the GOAT defender.
18, 14, and 4 is the starter. That's all we're saying. That's all me and Shaq saying.
That's not Wemby. That ain't no Wemby. Wemby averages 4 blocks.
That's what 4 blocks was. That's all I'm saying. 18 points, 14 rebounds, 4 blocks. That's a starter. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Now I'm not going as far as Shaq.
Bobo. Someone made out a tweet. Bobo is first team all in last so-and-so games.
All I'm gonna say is this: if we can still live off Joe Burrow beating Patrick Mahomes in Arrowhead 74 years ago, I can still talk about Bobo being good.
Joe Burrow's been like all pro level every year. He's been a full-time starter.
And guess what the only talking point is? He walked into Arrowhead and beat Patrick Mahomes. That's the only talking point. But you are right, though. He is all pro, not Bobo. But the only talking point is, well, he walked into Arrowhead, got a win on Patrick Mahomes. So?
If Bobo's version of that is 18, 14, and 4 in his last 5, there's no way. There's no way. The greatest players on earth are playing basketball, and Shaq talking about Manute's son.
Let me live.
And that's not even the worst part. That's not the worst part because I know Shaq. It's like a little bro thing.
That's really what it is for real.
Bobo's. I think he's gonna end up becoming a solid player, a solid defender, maybe even potentially an offensive-ish engine.
Maybe even a Laker next summer. I'll be there.
The problem is Draymond just openly crapping on the product. Openly, like why he's saying that these young guys don't deserve to be there. They're not all stars. It's like, what's your deal?
It sounds like hate.
What is all that hate in your heart, bro? Steph, they done got you in 3 all-star games you had no business being in. You were never an all-star. He got in 2016 because Steph Curry and Clay were good at their jobs. The next 2 years you got in because Steph, Clay, and KD were good at their jobs. They're like, yo, let's throw 4 all-stars in there.
Let's Kyle Korver, Draymond. Let's get him in there.
Yeah, like it is unreal. I can't believe someone has that much hate in their heart for young players.
I think
does it crush your soul that much that Dalton Knecht gets to play a game against Kevin Durant and Jason Tatum?
Like,
Does it really matter?
And it was weird to me because it's like the way he was saying it. Like it's one thing not to agree with it. I mean, it's what are we doing? It's like, bro, somebody could have said that at their TV when they seen you in the game, and they brought up your stat line and said 9, 6, and 5. What are you doing in the game? Now, how would you have felt?
Yeah. Now, you know, the people who know the game, obviously I'm just crapping on Draymond. I know you a great player. I knew it during those years you're easily a top 20 player in the association.
Also,
but on the same token, like me and Chris, like, we want to see people who are exciting. We don't even want to see Jokic in the game because that's just not what he want to do. Now, if Jokic told me that I'm going out there and playing my best ball, oh, he's the first guy I'm signing up. What? The first guy
with all all-stars around him, please.
Yeah, like come on. But it's just like I don't like how he was openly crapping on the product. It's just not good. Like I don't understand why TNT like is he like when he retires, I hope they don't offer him a job. He's not good in front of a mic. The podcast is pretty good. Whatever that is, not good.
Yeah. Agreed.
We haven't got Danny's input much on
Yeah, I was say, Danny, what'd you
think? But yeah, what'd you think about all the shenanigans of the All-Star game?
I'm not a fan of the format.
Not a fan of the format? I think that's fair. It may not be everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, why you don't like it?
I'm a big fan of the old way. Just
East West.
Team A, Team B. Look, it's like I feel like they're trying to do too much to make it like unique. Like I feel like it's an all-star game. Let the boys go out there, play 4 quarters, shoot around a little bit. Like you don't need to make it. Like if you're gonna do something cool, go do a one-on-one tournament.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk a little bit about that.
You don't need to do a 4-team tournament. Like go to a one-on-one tournament where 2-on-2 or 3-on-3. Like
you know what I think?
NBA court style, like blacktop.
That'd be cool, actually.
5-on-5 blacktop, literally. Black t-shirts versus white t-shirts.
No shirts and skins. Take it to the real playground. Shirts
and skins is mad crazy.
Yo, ready? Yo.
Shirts and skins, dude.
Black pennies, white pennies.
On national TV too.
G Leaguers wearing brown shirts, brown pants.
Yes, Danny. G Leaguers in brown shirts. Shaq's team, since Shaq's fat, skins. Charles Barkley, since he's fat, skins. Katie Smith, shirts, and Team Candace, shirts, because she's a lady. That's it right there. Boom.
Oh my god. I would say I personally think for one, I thought Elam ending kind of produced the best basketball.
That was dope, yeah.
Because if it's close after the 3, we're a game to 24. We're getting a close one. We're getting some ball. Now I'm on the fence of I like East West. I think it's classic. I think our league is getting a little bit too West dominant. One may say. I like the captains. I really like the captains the year they did it. Of course, it was the LeBron Invitational. It was LeBron and Giannis, LeBron KD, LeBron Steph. And one day, it'll be
Wemby
and Tatum.
Nope.
It'll be great.
Wemby and Chet.
They're in the same conference. It has to be one from each conference.
Yeah,
and Chet would. I'm going to just simply put this on my life. Chet will never receive more fan votes than Jason Tatum while he's
I think you're forgetting Chet's getting traded for Embiid to Philly.
That won't help him. Embiid hasn't beat Tatum in a fan vote in some years.
They will move the Thunder to Saudi Arabia. If they make that trade, they are moving to
Twitter. You have to remember, Twitter isn't a real place. The actual real life world loves Jason Tatum. Great stand-up guy. Takes care of his sons, hoops.
Or a farmer.
Sounds like the other Jalen.
What'd you say?
No. Don't you ever compare the aura-less Jason Tatum to the aura-filled Jalen Hurts. Do you see all the pictures going around now, the ones we missed from the first week? That boy got a picture that I think should be in the NAACP museum. He looks like Martin Luther King mixed with Muhammad Ali and Michael Jackson at the same time.
With the bonnet,
the parade, he had the hat bonnet, and he had a fist pump like this. They said that's civil rights bond.
Put that in the NAACP tonight. That goes there tonight.
What I need to do is I need to find like Martin Luther King like leading a peaceful protest, and then I'm gonna Photoshop Jalen Hurts right next to him. It's gonna be as seamless as a movement as possible.
Is Jalen Hurts the blackest quarterback to win a Super Bowl ring?
100%.
Blackest quarterback.
100%. Like as far as
Not
culturally,
that I'm like
culturally black, not skin color.
Yeah, not that I'm like in
100%.
the. I don't have the facilities.
Mahomes is white,
but
Mahomes is white.
Black though, blackish.
Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, no, he's
Mixed.
definitely black.
No, I'm talking about culturally. Mahomes is white culturally.
Now he cut his hair. Now he has that cut
He got that cut.
He got that
They said
mohawk
Dylan
mohawk.
Raiola ran to the barbershop.
immediately. He probably beat Patrick Mahomes in there. Why
He
is he
said-
cosplaying?
they probably scheduled them together.
100%. Hey, Dylan, what you doing here? I heard Patrick getting his haircut. So
He said, just needed something fresh.
just see something new. Hey, but I think I agree with you, Tono. I think that would be dope. I really like the captains. I thought the captain was cool, and I think that made it a little more interesting to watch because it's like, first of all, who are these guys going to pick? Like, who has undercover hate or who has undercover friendships we didn't know about? And then it brought up those conversations. Oh, LeBron picked him, so he wants to play with him. So when we get to that point where LeBron's gone, when Wemby picks Shea, they'll say, "Oh, does Wemby want to get traded to the Thunder?" And then that'll be cinema. I'll be there to hear
Think
that.
about it if they did that this year. It would be LeBron and Giannis again. LeBron, AD just got traded.
He picks AD.
Let's say AD is the last starter on the table, or let's say if he picks AD, that shows Rob Pelinka did something LeBron didn't like, but he kind of had to do it. Or if he doesn't pick AD, he's like, oh, there was bad blood.
Yeah.
He didn't want to play with AD. Like it's just
See what I
come
mean?
on. And then things like, let's say Tatum were to win it one year. I don't know if he'll ever beat Giannis, but
Oh, that'd be the only thing. Damn,
let's say first reserve off the board isn't Jaylen Brown. He doesn't pick Jaylen Brown first. They're like, what is this madness? And those two have been through the fire together, and the media will tell you that they secretly hire hitmans to go at each other, actually. But they have tried and failed because they hire 5'8" hitmen to get large NBA players. So no, I would say Elam ending, captains. Captains right before without the theatrics. I don't need a stage. I don't need to wait 30 minutes to watch him play.
I don't.
We get front. LeBron got the mic. Let me get JT. JT walked over to LeBron's team. KD's or Giannis is like, give me Jokic. Jokic trots on over there. They stretch, layup lines. Let's get going. 15 minutes.
I think that'd be fire. Yeah, that'd be heat.
Honestly, do all the stretching before. Do all just like split them up east west like that, and then come together, pick teams, warm ups off, give them irreversible jerseys. Some I don't know, get them ready. That's what I'm saying.
Or you have both their jerseys there. You go back to the regular jerseys. Equipment managers are there anyway. You bring a home.
If they just wore their standard jersey. Yep.
Yo, what do you like better? If they were to do a 2-on-2, would you rather do like a team duo tournament or like a friend duo?
I want to do like who they would pick.
I think kind of like skills challenge. It could be a little bit of everything. LeBron and Bronny as a family duo.
Stuff like that. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
I'm making stuff up here. Okay. Team duo, Tatum and Brown. That'd be an easy one. Or Giannis and Dame.
A Euro duo. Yeah, do Euro.
Or like former teammates like Jalen Suggs and Chet Holmgren. Like former high school teammates. Ben Simmons, D'Angelo Russell. Those
Euro duo? A Euro duo. That sounds cool.
A Euro Luka and Jokic. Anybody want to get caught in that pick and roll?
Imagine Shea and Giannis.
Ja Morant
and Zion.
Zion. Yep. When they played North Carolina. Yep.
You may be cooking. I'm not sure.
Or South Carolina, but
you may be cooking.
Or RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish.
You had to find a way to sneak RJ Barrett. And you knew how to do it to put it with Cam Reddish. You knew how to do it. You knew how to do it. You slick.
In that setting, I promise you, those two have a real shot.
They're winning.
In a 2-on-2 setting, I believe
they would.
You saw what Cam Reddish was doing to people in that Lakers gym. You saw
that? They was drawing though. They said he had 11-4 Shea. I'm like, bro, get out of my face. He not 11-4. He's not beating Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in 101. That's where I'm at.
Wait. Who gets the ball first?
I don't care who gets ball first. That's like I don't like people are like, well, if I got ball first, then like, but if he got ball first, I'm like, you go get the same amount. You get what, maybe one less possession. Like,
No,
you get in 3 dribbles and there's no offensive rebounds. So
yeah, I would be hyped to see that. I think that what we were saying, like kind of make it like the skills challenge and take the place of the skills challenge. That would be cool. Like you kind of like do some cool duos, like I said, like Euro stuff, or you do old teammates. I like that one. Father son will obviously be cool because next year probably be Brown last year. That would be dope. Just to see it.
Yeah, but Bronny is sadly food.
Yeah, unfortunately, can't play. Unfortunately,
there be 2K sims where Bronny be making all defensive teams.
Well, when I go to 2K, I just put his defense on 99 and leave out.
Someone on TikTok was like, I turned his potential to 99 and gave him a arm sleeve.
There you go.
You're like LeBron. Like, what's Bronny needs some drip bad.
I hate his hair, by the way. I hate his hair.
Hair's bad. His hair is it braided right now or
no? He has that natural. He has like the Bushido Brown.
Oh, he got LeBron's Froby impression from St. Vincent St. Mary.
And you know the crazy part? If you could combine Bryce and Bronny, like just as a person, they could just have one son. It'd be a really good basketball player. Because I'll tell you right now, Bryce isn't good. It's unfortunate he's not good. He's not good at basketball. But he has height and he can shoot. Bronny has athleticism. He can shoot and play defense. Put them together, you may got Ramon James II. But instead, they're apart. They'll probably both be out the league combined 4 years. And that's because Bronny has a 4-year deal. Bryce better not make it, or then I'll be yelling nepotism too.
I think Bronny has a little bit more potential to at least kick around in the G League, maybe become like a fringe role player in the NBA. You see the sparks and whatnot. But
yeah.
Enough of this all-star shenanigans. We're gonna fix it all right now with this USA versus World mock-up. Again, the way it works, me and Danny have mocked up a Team USA team. Chris has mocked up an all-world team. Anybody who is dual citizenship, I personally left off my list. Chris kind of has them in like a bubble area, and then if we say if that gets the green light, then of course he can have them, and then if not, then they're not on any team because I'm not taking them. I don't actually want them.
They'll be awesome team.
I feel confident about my team. I think we're a little small, but at the guards, I'm not going to name starters or anything, but guards, Steph Curry, Jalen Brunson, Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, the 5 guards that would make it. And of course, I'm also considering all-star voting and who can have all-star seasons. I'm not really thinking about fit all too much. And then we'll go forwards. LeBron, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kevin Durant. And then our centers, Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Evan Mobley. Honorable mentions to Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, and Chet Holmgren.
If you don't get Jaren Jackson out of my glorious game, I'm going to throw up. No, I'm kidding. I'm showing. He's been good.
Yeah, I was actually talking because Danny actually brought up Jaren Jackson Jr. I had originally left him off for Chet, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I just let Jaren Jackson off, former Defensive Player of the Year, and
you also let Donovan Mitchell off.
I did. I was kind of, huh?
Who'd you have to say Donovan Mitchell?
I had Trae Young, and then I was like, I probably can't get away with leaving Donovan Mitchell off. I'm not no shot.
If you take Jalen Brunson off and put Trae Young, all I'm saying.
That's fine. I'd be okay with that.
We're not, guys.
Why not? Why not? Just tell me why.
Because Jalen Brunson is a better basketball player.
Who told you that? And why? Why is he?
My eyes.
Why?
He is.
Is his defense better than Trae Young?
Nope. Neither of them are good defenders. Right. I don't care about that. Right.
So who's a better playmaker?
Trae Young.
Trae.
Yep. Who's better scorer? Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson.
By how much though?
I'm going to go by a lot.
Ooh.
He does the Trae Young thing better than Trae Young.
Because he learned it from Trae Young and they stopped calling it on him.
And he does it better. Just like Gohan learned Super Saiyan from Goku and he took it to another level.
I don't know.
He didn't do it first, but he do it better.
Trae Young got hyped for that moment and start to backpedal.
All I'm saying is somebody got Eastern Conference final appearance.
And someone lost to the Pacers.
I think Trae Young lost to the Pacers too. I think both of them did. Funny enough, I think both of them did.
Yeah, like Brunson like sprained his ankle, lost OG, lost Hart. Like he was rolling out there.
You don't give him that excuse. They didn't give that to JT. You don't give him that excuse. JT Tatum did not get that excuse.
You know, they also didn't get that to Embiid either.
Wait, Tatum didn't get that excuse against what team?
You know what I'm saying? When he hurt his ankle, they said it was just his fault, and they didn't care about his ankle.
I'm gonna be honest.
wrist,
I'm
or
big.
shoulder.
If you're in the game, like if you're playing, that kind of what it is. So maybe I won't give Brunson the sprained ankle thing, but like OG with a hamstring, like OG was their second best scorer that series. So
that's true. I'm trolling.
No, I mean Trae Young certainly has an argument for the wild card spot. It's just like the
Jalen Brunson has to be.
Let's consider the landscape of the NBA. If Trae Young couldn't crack Team USA and he can't crack a regular All-Star game, what makes you think they're going to pick him for what could potentially be the biggest format yet? But him, LaMelo Ball, Chet Holmgren, Paolo Banchero, they're all in that the honorable mention bubble. And Paolo was one of the dual citizenship guys, but he kind of told Italy off already. So I will claim him USA.
Yeah, I was surprised he did that because he can go over Italy and literally be like the Wemby for them, like be the just the guy that they try to do it around. Surprised.
Gold fits him better.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Dang, I didn't put mine in order of guards and forwards though.
It don't matter.
You good. I'm gonna do guards. I have Shavonte Gilgeous-Alexander,
of course.
Luka. Dyson Daniels. I have Dyson Daniels on this list. I do. I think if he takes a step and Trae Young's out of there, which I think he will be, him and Jalen Johnson, I think he has a chance to scoot in there. Not like Josh Harden. Not like I was trying to scoot Josh Harden in, but like an 18-8 Evan Mobley. That's all I'm saying. I can see him in there. I can see him. But also I can see him in there, so I have some other people too. But I put him in there. I have it's gonna hurt my heart to even say it. RJ Barrett. Lloyd Markkanen.
He will be starting over Dyson Daniels.
Not in my world, but in the real world, yes. RJ Barrett. I have Andrew Wiggins as well. And then it's 8,000 forwards. So I have Laurie, Pascal, Şengün, who's more so a center. I have Şengün at center. And then the one wild card that I think is probably going to be interesting for everybody, I have Bilal Coulibaly. I think he takes a step.
Wait. Did you not pick Giannis?
No, I haven't met like the forward center spot. I was gonna say him next.
I'm about to say.
I didn't say Jokic yet either. Yeah, I have a Jokic, Giannis. Well, I'll just read it all in. Jokic, Giannis, Shea, Luka, Bilal Coulibaly, Cat, RJ Barrett, Sabonis, Şengün, Pascal, Lloyd Markkanen, Andrew Wiggins, and Dyson Daniels. That's the 12 I have.
I'm not sure, but did I miss Wemby?
Shoot, that's what I had instead of Daniels. It's probably Wemby. Wemby instead of Bilal. I'm sorry. Probably Wemby instead of Bilal. That's my bad.
Good though, but shout out to you for saying Laurie Markkanen. I didn't even think of him. He's just so white in my head. Kind of forgot because I drew up a team myself. I couldn't help it.
I really forgot until I realized he was gone to the Finland military for a minute. That's the only reason that reminded me. I remember he had to cut his hair for a minute. Like that's the only reason that reminded me. And I forgot Wemby because I had Wemby at the top so far. I had him like in my little notes, he's like in the title. But yeah, Wemby's there instead of Bilal. So I have Dyson Daniels instead of Bilal.
So
I'm in. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. I made a world team, a 12 team, two lineups and then two wild cards. You're right. Like the front court is absolutely loaded. It's starters, Luka, SGA, Barrett, Giannis, Jokic. You didn't say these two, but it's not like the end of the world. I said Kyrie because the rumor is that he wants to go play for Australia, so he will.
Him on both sides.
He's gonna be my first guard off the bench.
How about the
Jamal Murray? Huh?
How about the
Giggler? Say, Danny? No,
I was thinking about it. Honestly. I was for a guard. I was thinking about it.
With Kyrie and Murray, I'm good. I'm picking Patty Mills before Josh Giddey. We also got to think all-star level guys too, because this is an all-star game. This isn't typical like Dyson Daniels would be great, and he could probably be an all-star. Not to get that twisted, but it's like he's more so fit for like if we're rolling this out to be an Olympic game,
like Gershon Yabusele.
Sure, yeah. But Kyrie and Murray is the backup backcourt, and then Lowry, Wemby, Embiid, and then Cat and Şengün. That doesn't include Sabonis. Dyson Daniels, Lou Dort, Bilal Coulibaly. Just
what are the odds Alex Caruso has some non-American in him?
maybe a little Irish.
Yeah, I'm about to say maybe.
A little Irish European. I don't know.
Oh, I had Eamon and Asura on my bubble because they're Jamaican. And I know that they would be on my bubble. And I also had Jalen Green on the bubble too, because I know Jalen Green's Filipino. And he was talking about him and Jordan Clarkson may do Filipino next Olympics. So I was thinking the Jalen Green too. And lastly, VJ Edgecombe, who's from the Bahamas.
Yep.
Maybe not next year, but like in some time. I think he's
Buddy Hield?
No. Only reason I say nobody Hill because I watched him make 31 points in the 3-point shootout, and now I watched him miss his first 7 shots. We don't need that type of stuff on my team. We don't need that.
That's how he plays in real life too, though. So it's
exactly.
Yeah, I think it's just strange. Like on paper, where I think the world is weak is the wing position.
Mm-hmm.
At least there's just not a lot of depth there. Whereas for USA, their wings will consist of Booker, Edwards, Brown, Tatum, and Durant.
But
the world certainly has the front court, the bigs.
Wait, Chris, are you leaving Embiid off the team?
I don't know if health is gonna hold up.
That's fair. Healthy
that
Embiid,
is
though?
something to consider.
Healthy Embiid, he's starting on my team.
Yeah,
just being real. And then Wimby's playing the 3, so him, Jokic, and Embiid are starting. Yeah, I said it. Because think about.
So what's Giannis doing?
Playing point guard, obviously, and Shea at the 2.
What is this team?
Let me tell you why.
Luka coming off the bench.
Yeah, he got traded for fact. We got to bring him off the bench. Let me tell you, this is the thing. This will
he gonna be at LA too long. He gonna think he American.
This is what happens right here. When they put in that death lineup of Kevin Durant, LeBron, and all those other great players, right? This is what we do on my team. My team, we have Jokic at the mid post, right? He's playing the 4. Wimby's in the dunker spot. Yeah, you guessed it. Cutting from the right side is Giannis. That's 3 players. Shea gets the whole left side to himself, and you can put whatever 5th player out there you want to because you won't be touching the ball, my brother. We're going to throw it right into Jokic in the mid post, throw it to the sky. Only Wimby can get it. And if that doesn't work, he misses it. Guess who come to crash the board? Giannis.
That's a little unfair if you ask me.
And then, so I want to give you a little bright spot too. Soon Giannis will be out the East. And he'll be a Rocket, so then Tatum won't have to worry about fan vote because he'll get it. And then Wimby.
That would be tough. That would be tough if Tatum could win a fan vote, so he could be a captain. I'm afraid that any pick he makes, though, he'll be called corny. Let's say he picks Shea with the first pick. He's like, oh, he's picking him so he can learn aura, right? Or he's gonna pick LeBron. It's like, oh, bro, he want to be LeBron so bad. Or he picked Embiid. It's like, what happened to rivalries, bro?
Oh, bro, that's awesome.
I'm telling you, as when you're a stan, you also notice every possible bad outcome. So, this will be a hell of a game, though. Curry, Bron, Durant, you know how that gets down. What did Durant say? He said, "Is all that team chemistry going to help you when you got to guard Steph Curry?"
No, it just won't.
It won't. It will not. You don't got to worry about me. That's what he said. You don't got to worry about me.
What happened when Jokic presses double triangle or double Y at the mid post and throws the Wimby? Then what? What do we do?
All right, well, then AD grabs Tatum, puts him on his shoulders.
Yeah.
So they can just miss the ball while Wemby has it.
Wemby tips it over. Guess who's coming? I'm telling you, I think that would be fun for the world team. Just because
they can get creative.
There's some good guys. Like you have to kind of be creative to an extent, like to even make it make sense. But then Luka's like the guy to where you can play point through 3. And you throw Luka out there with Jokic with all like scorers around him and Wemby. That's like Luka, Jokic, Wemby, Shea, Giannis. That's rough.
It could
that's rough. It can get ugly.
Yeah. It could, but then you just look at that Team USA talent.
You got KD and Bron and Curry again. I'm there.
Tatum, Edwards, Booker.
Yeah, I'm there. I'll be there. I would be there. I'll be there on the US.
And they have no choice but to play hard. They have no choice.
Because they don't get blown out. Either side, though. I think either side.
If USA doesn't play, you're got to hear the noise for the next 2 years about how, 2028, they're going to get curb stomped. Mind you, they're not playing this team. They're playing that team dispersed. Yeah. But And if you're world, if you lose, it's like, man, y'all just never gonna match this talent, dog. That y'all never gonna do it. It don't matter. I don't know. I think that might have to be the piece. The only problem is it's like if you do it like this, you have to like would the fan voting be split up to like, oh, vote for your top USA guys and top world guys?
You have to vote twice, right?
And to be fair, I don't think too many people like counting just the guys from the world that would already be an all-star. Because everybody on Team USA, they're all-star caliber. I don't have to question them. Luka would be an all-star. Shea, Giannis, Jokic, Kyrie, Wemby, Embiid, Kat, Şengün are all. That's 9 of their players.
Those is always on that snub list. If you want to talk about things, always on that like close, that halfway close.
Yeah, like Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen's made an all-star.
I think he made one. I
could count. He's an all-star level player. If he got in, it's not the end of the world. Mm-hmm. So really, the only 2 guys is Jamal Murray, who everyone can kind of him getting in an all-star game over LaMelo Ball would be the death of me. So that one I'm not too sure. And then RJ Barrett is a very, very good basketball player. All-star. Probably not. So that he would probably be replaced with Pascal Siakam, actually. That's what I would probably do.
I won't stand for that. We'll just have Scotty Barnes sit the first 20 games of the season so RJ Barrett runs.
Come on, Scotty Barnes, the face of the league.
I think anytime we bring up Scotty Barnes, it's an excuse for you to do that.
I love that, bro. I love that video.
But yeah, that's all we gotta do. Have Scotty and Quickly sit the first 20 games. The Raptors go 4-16. RJ Barrett averages 28, 6-6. He's an all-star game. Weird.
Yeah. I think they can, even if they have to cut it to like 10 players, maybe. Only 20 all-stars sucks a little bit, but
they're gonna start calling him Scautism.
Come on, don't do that, man. That's not cool. We could put LeBron on the world team because he really not even from here, and then we can put
Drake. Drake can go on Team World.
Nah, we're cool.
Kendrick Team USA.
Yeah, that's what they do. Drake
would destroy Kendrick Lamar at basketball.
Drake coaches the world team. Kendrick coaches the USA team.
We're going to lose.
You could put that, Danny.
We would lose.
Oh no!
Drake got an OVO basketball court in his crib, and he hoops, and he's 6'1".
Wait! But we also get J. Cole though.
Maybe J. Cole coaches instead.
He's coaching for sure. Kendrick, he can keep the halftime performances.
Yeah, not on my glorious NBA stage. Keep that to NFL. And my glorious NBA game, we had Sweetie. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm there for. That's what I'm there for.
We're getting I don't know, bring me the weekend or something if it's in Canada.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What?
They're not getting the weekend at NBA halftime.
Oh yeah, he's certainly too Hollywood for that.
Yeah,
He already did Super Bowl halftime. It's done bigger than that. Big as the what?
Bro, you know what they had? They had blow the whistle. They said wrong sport.
Fire though. Fire. Bay legend.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The like blow the whistle. Anytime that came on and an Eagles event, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, does anyone like actually know the words to this song? Because it starts out like For Free by Drake and DJ Khaled, but I don't really know the words.
They sampled it. It goes on and on.
Oh yeah, of course. It's. I don't know the lyrics past that though.
And it's low key a nasty song. It's actually about doing other stuff.
It is.
I think it's kind of snuck it in there.
Yeah.
Kind of lit.
Gilly will never be forgiven. But yeah, those are the.
What's my favorite word?
Snitch. Why you got to say it like short?
But that's the USA versus World mock matchup. Who would win? Time will tell, because Adam Silver will see this and he will be like, yes, this is how I fix my all-star game.
Hey, bald magician.
Adam Silver. That's what.
You bald magician. We're calling out you right now. You bald magician.
Yeah. Adam Silver, 3 guys on a podcast are calling you out. How will you respond?
And it's not LeBron and JJ Redick.
Yeah,
Who's the third?
it's not Old Man and the Three. It's not you know, the Roommates
Draymond Green
podcast.
show. It's not
It's
that.
not the Draymond Green show.
It's not the podcast P.
Oh boy, they said he got more
Uh,
podcast clips than points, brothers, and that really took me out because I think he actually does. If you can't
He said
say
he
Bronny-
went more because he said he caught more flights on his All-Star break vacation than he did points on the last game.
here's the thing. Okay, I can defend Paul George in one walk of life. All-Star break comes around. It's my day off.
I'm out of here.
They talking Sixers
Yeah, I
fans
know.
talking about he should be getting the team together and on my day off. I'm taking me and my wife to Turks and Caicos, bro.
I'm going anywhere but a basketball facility. Are you
No,
kidding
anywhere
me?
but Philly too, dude. In February.
Oh, yes, I'm out of here.
I'm putting feet in sand, head in water, bro. I'm not gathering the troops. This is my day off.
That's when I asked him, like, would you go to work and gather your coworkers on your day off? Think about a Saturday and your coworkers are like, hey, let's get together and do more work.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Except
It's
Chris.
not
Caveat: you get paid $40 million a year, and
Yeah,
you're
still
encouraged.
not doing it. Still not doing it.
And
Nope.
wait.
You get paid $40 million
You're encouraged to do more work.
do that job.
Yeah.
If it ain't my day to do that job.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do instead to keep the city on my side? Since I'm going on vacation, here's $1,000 flight voucher for all the workers in the arena. Who cares about what the coach thinks? The arena likes me. That's all that matters. Here y'all go. $50,000 in my pocket for lifelong love in Philly. I do it. Well, Philly, the people who work there. I'm out of there. I'm not doing no extra work. Like, do y'all think even the most dedicated people during All-Star break, y'all think they was in the gym? That the ones who didn't make the All-Star team? Think they was like you just like a real question. You think so? Possibly.
Well, Kobe was at All-Star weekend every time, and he's the most dedicated person I can think of. And like, if you do like if you in the gym on All-Star weekend grinding, and you not an All-Star,
Maxi,
was at All-Star weekend.
Mm-hmm.
he's probably in the gym grinding somewhere.
No, he's not. He's at All-Star weekend kicking his feet up with everybody else. He didn't make the team. He's not. What? Kristaps Porzingis, boy, the game ended at 9:00. He was at a beach by 5 a.m. He hit the quickest flight possible.
He already had the private booked. Hey man, when we should be done, I should be done with media by 10:40. Yeah, we can go.
Yeah, he said game in at 9, shower up, media at 9:30. We get back to the hotel at 10:30. I'm gonna just call an Uber to the airport. Yeah.
Black truck, we're there at 11. I'm out. I'm
Yeah. Have Tatum's availability take too long so they can't take me. Yep. We're good. Yeah. See, but my point is, if you didn't make the All-Star game and then you doing all this grinding, it's like, boy, slow down, dropping all that BS music. Like,
They throw a snap with that, bro. He snapped.
oh my God. Calm down, dropping all that BS music.
Crazy.
That's really the one. Because who did he say that to? Who did
I think
Thug
Fish
say?
Montana.
Yeah, he was like, calm down, slow down. Oh, man. But that's everything we got for you guys today. Again, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Audio listeners, leave a like, download the episode, follow the show. From AP New Freezer, Culture by Migos, DC Comics. Thank you guys
And
for
our
tuning
two
in.
favorite
We'll catch
guests.
you guys. Yep, and then Jay Pookie and La Pookie. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week.